What is going on, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to the channel. We got a few more players the Dallas Cowboys inked to some contracts later this afternoon after I finish my 2 recordings for the day. So this is the 3rd upload today. Look at me go, man. NFL free agency is crazy, especially if you're a fan of the Dallas Cowboys who love to fill in these depth holes they have on their roster, because who needs day 2, day 3 of the NFL draft? Not the Dallas Cowboys. Before we get into the 2 players the Cowboys signed in addition to the 2 we talked about earlier this morning, I would just like to point out once again that the majority of you watching my videos are not subscribed. So if you are one of them, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button as well to get notified anytime I upload or go live. Drop a like on this video and let me know down in the comments below what you think of everyone the Cowboys signed to a new contract over these past few days. Before we get into Tarell Basham and Brent Urban, I want to talk about Kyle Fuller, who was cut by the Chicago Bears earlier today. 29 years old, cornerback in 2020, had 65 tackles, an interception, and 8 pass breakups. I would love to have Kyle Fuller on the Dallas Cowboys. So the problem is, he's probably going to draw interest from the majority of the league, seeing how he's a solidified number 1 corner. And that's going to make him very expensive. We know Jerry Jones does not like to shell out more than $8 million in any given player. $8 million, honestly, might be pushing it. Seeing how they didn't spend for a defensive tackle, a guy like Dalvin Tomlinson, someone they needed at a position they were the league's worst at, doesn't really give me hope that they're going to do the same for a cornerback. I really honestly don't think if they sign a cornerback, it's going to be any more than $3 million. Desmond King is a guy that just, I think he got signed to the Texans, I want to say. He went for $3.5 million. So just to put things into perspective, we got Jordan Lewis for around $5 million. Desmond King signed for $3.5 million. Kind of confusing. It should tell you a lot about how Jerry Jones is going to attack the cornerback market in free agency. If he goes out and gets Kyle Fuller or goes out and gets Richard Sherman, it'll take me by surprise. I will have not seen it coming, because Jerry Jones at this point to me is just a guy who's cheap and is not going to shell out money for free agency, no matter how much he makes us think that he's going to be aggressive before free agency officially opens up, which he seems to do every year and then disappoints everyone. But hopefully, like I said, Kyle Fuller, Richard Sherman, a signing to the Dallas Cowboys surprises all of us. Hopefully Jerry goes out and does that. Tarell Basham, 27 years old, former 3rd rounder in 2017. He drew a lot of interest by the Cowboys, or so I've heard, in that 2017 NFL draft. Got him on a 2-year, $6.5 million deal. In 2020, 36 tackles, 3.5 sacks, 9 tackles for loss, and 3 forced fumbles. It's more of a depth move. It tells me a lot about how the Cowboys are going to handle the Aldon Smith situation. Probably not bringing him back. I see this as his replacement. You could also consider this Tyron Crawford's replacement, or maybe the next guy we got up, Brent Urban, you consider him Tyron Crawford's replacement. Either way, I just don't think Aldon Smith's coming back, and that's a heartbreaker for me, because I liked Aldon Smith. Despite the fact that his production kind of slowed down as the year progressed, I still feel like Aldon Smith comes back to the Dallas Cowboys for less than $4 million. He had 5.5 sacks. I'd rather have that than 2 years, $6.5 million Tarell Basham, who's just kind of been underwhelming his entire career. But this is the direction Jerry and Steven want it to go. We'll see how it fares. It's just some more edge depth behind Randy Gregory and DeMarcus Lawrence. Brent Urban, another inside defensive tackle who can also play the edge as a run stopper. We all know the Cowboys need help stopping the run. This doesn't necessarily fix the problem, but I guess it helps from a depth standpoint. 29 years old, formerly played with the Bears. 2020 had 36 tackles, 2.5 sacks, and 3 tackles for loss. It's nothing that really grabs my attention, just like both the signings earlier today. I mean, I could do without. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets cut, if Tarell Basham gets cut, especially if they're not playing well a few weeks into the season, or even in training camp. We saw Jerry Jones cut Clinton Dix before the season even started. Dontari Poe was out the door before, I don't exactly remember at what point it was, but I know it was before the trade deadline. So, I mean, these are guys, just depth pieces. If the Cowboys plan to go with the draft defense early, get a corner in the first, maybe some defensive linemen in the second, then these are guys you could easily see. If they don't perform up to the expectations the Cowboys have for them, they could easily get cut. So, that's Tarell Basham and Brent Urban. We already went over the Kyle Fuller rumors. This is a bit of a short video, but like I said, 3rd upload of the day. Hopefully y'all enjoyed every single one. I got 3 more videos coming tomorrow. That's right. We're back-to-back triple uploading. for all you Dallas Cowboys theme team fans out there, we got Dez Bryant, Jalen Smith, and Charles Haley coming to the theme team tomorrow. So keep an eye out for those videos. And who knows, we might have a fourth upload if the Cowboys do something in free agency. We'll just have to see. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one.